Hey everybody, how's it going today? Thank you for tuning in. Alright, today we're going to try to start my 69 C10 with a 307. First time it's going to be started in 2018. It's February 13th, 9 a.m., about 28 degrees outside. So we'll see how that goes. I have not ran this truck since probably November 17. So it's been quite a while. The fuel was treated. Battery should be charged up. So I haven't even turned it over yet, so we'll see if it'll start. This truck, I'll give you a little info about it before we get started here. Truck, like I said, has a 307 in it. Rebuilt the original motor. Motor only had about 40,000 miles on it, but I did a little rebuild with a close friend of mine. Nothing fancy, just a kind of budget build to get me going. 307, like I said, it has Summit Racing cast iron heads on it, MSD HEI distributor, MSD plug wires on it, Champion plugs. It's got the cheap steel Summit Racing headers on it. I put the tall Edelbrock Racing cast aluminum valve covers on it just for the look. Still old school flat tappet cam, everything like that. Edelbrock aluminum intake, Edelbrock carb. Has a comp cam in it. I can't think the specs right offhand, but it's comp cam, lifters, timing set, everything like that. Was one of those kits. We'll see if she'll start up here. Get it out in the sun, show you a bit more of the truck, and probably take it down to the gas station, put some fuel in it. So let's see if she'll start. Alright guys, let's see if this thing will start. Like I said, it's got an Edelbrock carb on it, but this carb does not have a choke. Normally, you know, I'm driving it in the summertime, and I didn't get the electric choke carb, and I haven't hooked up the manual choke, so we'll see how that goes. Alright, let's try it out. Like I said, it's 28 degrees out here and I have no choke, so I think it went pretty well. It seems like it does every winter. Get it out, start it up. Here in Maryland, we've been waiting for all this snow and ice to melt, at least western Maryland. So it's supposed to warm up to about 40 today. Yesterday it was nice, it was like 48, 50 almost. But just give you a little walk around the truck here as she warms up so we can take her down the road. So this truck is a family truck. My great-grandfather bought it new in '69, and he was in his late 60s when he bought it, brand new. He was from Central West Virginia, lived there his whole life, owned a farm, bought this truck, and pretty much used it to go to the store and pick up some feed for his animals, and that was really about it. Like I said, when I got the truck, it only had about 40,000 miles on it. My great-grandfather died when I was born, same year I was born. And then my grandfather had it, my dad's dad, and he had it tagged historic in West Virginia. Drove it every once in a while, and it was all stock then. Maybe I'll put a picture up on the video of what it looked like stock. Oh, it was ugly. But had steel wheels on it, 5.5 inches wide, with like 215 75 tires on it. But all original paint, everything. No rust at all. Like you can see, it's minor surface rust and, you know, dings and dents of, you know, the age of this truck and just being a farm truck for all its life. But guys, check out this bed. There's like no dents in it at all. Virtually no dents. Or like, I mean, you got some like surface rust kind of stuff down there, but I mean, guys, this truck is straight. I got to renew my tags this month. But so what I've done so far is I told you a little bit about the motor, the 307 that's in it. I lowered it with a Hotchkiss suspension kit, shocks, coil springs. It's 4 inches in the front and 6 inches in the rear. And along with that, I had to adjust the pinion angle and get an adjustable panhard bar for the rear. And then American Racing wheels and Cobra tires. The wheels in the back are 15 by 10, wheels in the front 15 by 8. And then those are a 275/60 in the rear and a 235/60 in the front. And then exhaust, I said it has those cheap steel headers from Summit Racing, which I say they're cheap because they are, but they're not bad. I had to put a little dent in the one for my I can't remember now, steering, or no, it was my clutch linkage. That's what it was. I had to put a dent in the one driver's side header for my clutch linkage to all fit and work properly. But exhaust, I got headers, and then I got true duals with Thrush welded mufflers, 2-chamber, and then it dumps right there before the rear tire. You can see that. Luckily, I have my father-in-law is a work from home / mobile mechanic, fabricator, welder, basically anything you want him to do. And he's got an in-house lift and pipe bender and all that good stuff. And so we got that all welded up and fixed up. That was kind of a quick job just to get some exhaust on the truck, because before that I was running the headers with the bolt-on Purple Hornies glass pack. And nothing wrong with the glass packs, but it dumped right under the cab of the truck, extremely loud, and it didn't run good. Once I put full exhaust on it, chambered mufflers with the, I guess, the cam and the heads and intake, all that stuff on the 307, that really helped it out a lot. Idled better, ran better, helped out the low end some. But yeah, I just think it's a great truck. And if you're I'm from the Hagerstown area, and I've had this truck drove it the whole way to Ocean City about 4 times. And if you're watching this video and you're from that area and you know it, yeah, here it is, making a video of it. A lot of people don't know, and they ask me if I added the cab lights, and no, I didn't. It was factory like that, because this truck was meant to be a camper special, but it never had a camper put in it. So it has the molded in lights on the top, and then it had no rear view mirror, not even a place for one. But got my old school tack. That tack's actually from like the 80s. I had a buddy of mine give it to me. He had it in a 70 Dodge Dart, and he was putting digital gauges in it. But I mean, show you the inside of the truck a little bit. But yeah, for rebuild, like I said, I did the heads and the cam, top end, all that stuff, head gaskets with the new heads, everything you'd expect. For the bottom end, all I did was bearings. That's all I did. I didn't pull the pistons out and do rings or anything like that, because like I said, it had low mileage on it, 40,000, doesn't smoke, doesn't have bad blow by or anything like that. So that's what we went with. And originally, and still, this isn't going to be my permanent motor. A lot of people are saying, oh, why would you do that to a 307? You know, why would you put the money into it? Well, I wanted something that sounded good, rode good, had decent power. I mean, it doesn't have tons of power. It's not a built 350 or a big block or anything like that, but it does what it needs to do. And I think it's awesome. And unless you know what you're looking at, like a lot of car guys do, some guys don't. Unless you know what you're looking at, you're not going to know that's a 307. You're going to be like, oh, it's a 350 with a carb and a cam in it, and go about your day. But I'm not shy. I don't lie. I tell people it's a 307, and it's all in what you want. Do whatever you want with the things you have. The ultimate plan is I'd like to do a 5.3 out of a Silverado LS motor, or do a 396 big block, since that was an original option in the truck. But either way, I'm not planning on keeping it all original or anything like that. Obviously, I've lowered it and built the motor as much as you want to build a 307, I guess. But it's all on what you want. And I'm not going to chop the truck up or do anything like that, or shorten the bed, or because it was a family truck. But I want to do what I want with the motor and transmission options and everything like that. I might modify the trans tunnel to put the newer 6-speed in it if I do the LS kind of motor. But if I do a 396, I'm doing a straight up 4-speed, like a Rock Crusher, Muncie, something along those lines, and have it old school and cool. And then, I mean, I'd like to do, with the 307, I'm leaving the exhaust the way it is, but once we get that new motor put in there, I would love to do X-pipe, you know, ceramic coated headers, all that good stuff. So yeah, let's go ahead and take it on a little drive, see if I can't get this camera mounted up in here, and we'll take a little test drive in the truck, I guess for you, because I know how it drives, and we'll take her down to the gas station and put some fuel in it. How's that sound? Alright, stay tuned. Came up a couple degrees since the sun's out.